Okay, sixth grade. So this is our new topic that we're going to cover. It's called equivalent fractions. Make sure you fill out the table of contents. Updated. We're starting a new chapter. We're starting the percents chapter. And in order for you to understand percents and solving percent problems, we need to go over this topic called equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are going to help us when we're talking about rates and ratios, and that's what we're going to be talking about when we come back in January. So this is a very important topic. Okay? So this is the objective for today's video. Okay? So the objective is you will be able to find equivalent. The word equivalent means, what do you think? It means the same. So you will be able to find similar fractions by multiplying or dividing both the numerator and denominator. Okay? So you're going to either multiply or divide in order for you to prepare to solve for percents. Okay? Your language objective is you're going to be able to communicate with your partners and use key academic vocabulary in your discussion. And the standard is 6.NS3. Okay, so the essential question, write it down on your notebook, highlight it. Remember, this is colored, that means you have to highlight it, and that's in red. So how do you find equivalent fractions? That's what you're going to be learning. So hopefully by the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to find out what are equivalent fractions. So let's start with vocabulary. Skip 3 lines. Here's the first vocabulary word. Equivalent. Equivalent is having the same value. It means the same thing. An equivalent fraction are fractions that represent the same amount or part. For example, 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2. Literally, these are the same thing. Okay? Let's give you another one. 3/9 is equivalent to 1/3. You're like, how are they the same? Well, you could reduce. If you reduce, these two numbers can be reduced by what number?
2.
Good, 2. So we were going to reduce it by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. These two are the same thing. Same thing over here. What number can we reduce this by?
3.
3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So this is the same thing. This is pretty much what you're learning today, reducing fractions. Now I could also say that 1/2, let me kind of write these down. All of these you have to write them in your notebook. This one's equivalent to 6 12s. How did I go from 1 to 6? What operation did I use?
Multiplication.
Good. So I have to multiply. I multiply this by 6, right? So 1 times 6 is 6. If I do that, 2 times 6 is also 12. These are equivalent. You're finding equivalent fractions. How? By dividing or multiplying. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Once you copy that down, copy this one down right here. Let me get the eraser. Now, we're going to use equivalent fractions in order for us to find this missing number. This is the missing number that we have. 9/18 is equal to a missing number on the numerator over 6 on the denominator. So think, equivalent fractions, the only way we can find equivalent fractions is either by multiplying or dividing. So let's do this. Well, 9 times what, or 9 divided by what gives you an unknown number? Is that going to help you?
No.
No. But let's try this one. 18. Will 18 times a number give you 6?
No.
So multiplication doesn't work. But can we divide 18 by a number to give you 6?
Yes.
So we could, exactly. So we could divide this number by 3. 18 divided by 3 gives you 6. If you do that to the denominator, you also have to do the same thing to the numerator. So now we're going to do the same thing on the numerator. 9 divided by 3 is how much?
3.
So then your missing value is 3. So that means 9/18 is equivalent to 3/6. That's it. You're done. The missing value is 3. Let's go over another one. Copy that one. 4/6 is equal to a missing number over 18. So we have two operations for equivalent fractions. We can either multiply or we could divide. If you look at this, is that going to help us the top part?
No.
No, because this was a missing. But we could use this. First, First, think about multiplication. Can I multiply 6 times the number to give me 18?
Yes.
What number?
3.
So then we're going to multiply this by 3. 6 times 3 is 18. If you do it to the denominator, you're also going to have to do it to the numerator. So then we're going to multiply this top one by 3 as well. 4 times 3 will give me
12.
So the missing value is 12. That means 4 6 is equivalent to 12 18ths. And that's it. You're done. Okay? Pretty simple, right? Let's copy this one now. 25 30ths is equal to 5 over what missing value? Okay? Oh shoot. Look, the missing values were up here on the numerators. You could also have missing values on the denominators. So we're using equivalent fractions here. Equivalent fractions, we could either multiply or divide. So if I go from 25, well, I can't go 30 to a missing value, right? That's impossible. But I can use its top numbers. 25 times what number gives me 5? Could that work?
No.
No, so multiplication's out of the question. But how about division? Could we divide 25 by a number to give you 5?
Yes.
What, by what number?
5.
By 5. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. If you do it to the numerator, you also have to do the same thing to the denominator. So you also have to divide that by 5. 30 divided by 5 will give you
6.
So that's it. You're done. So 25 30ths is equivalent to 5 6ths. You're done. The missing value is 6. Simple. Equivalent fractions are extremely simple. So this is what I want you to do. Skip a line in your notebook. Okay? It says whiteboard. Ignore it. I want you to copy these problems down. Copy them. Pause the video. I want you to pause the video first. Try all of these by yourself. Once you figure out your answers, play the video and check if you got the right answer. So hopefully you pause the video. Now you're going to check the answers. So I'm going to give you the answer really quickly. You know how to multiply this by 3, how to multiply that by 3. So 12 times 3 will give you 36. So the missing value is 36. Let's go over here. Here, you also had this one, instead of multiplying, you had to divide by 3. So you have to divide by 3 over here. So 24 divided by 3 is 8. So 8 is the missing value here. And this problem, in order for you to go from 32 to 8, you had to divide by 4. You can divide by 4 here. You also have to divide by 4 here. 24 divided by 4 is 6. That's the missing value. And then the last one, from 50 to 10. Okay, in order for you to go to 50 to 10, you divide this by 5. Okay? 50 divided by 5 is 10, so you also have to divide this by 5. So 60 divided by 5 is 12. So that is the missing value. And that's it. That's how you find equivalent fractions. Once again, let me go back to the essential question. The essential question for today's video was, how do you find equivalent fractions? Well, the way you find equivalent fractions is by either multiplying or dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number to find the missing value. And that's it. Again, that's how you find equivalent fractions. And you're going to find out that we apply equivalent fractions to finding percents and solving percent problems. Okay? I'll see you on the next video.